Hello, this is Derek Fournier with Concise Strategy Group, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what we started discussing in episode 1, which was a discussion about the race to 10 and basic blocking and tackling. As I mentioned before, Coach Morris with the Buccaneers sort of established this mantra, got his team to believe in it, then put it out to a larger circle of people who then scoffed at it, and then eventually arrived at the ability to get to an audacious goal, which was the race to 10 victories. He had a couple of fundamental tactics, and I know a lot of people are hung up on the term tactic versus maybe mantra or soul, but it was play fast, play hard, play smart, and play consistent. Now, I bring these up because I think that it's imperative for us as business owners, whether we be small or large business owners, to realize we don't have to always make our tactics be so darn tactical, right? Having these sort of underlying or overarching, depending on how you look at it, mantras will allow our teams to really get the spirit of what we're trying to do. And in the case of the race to 10, they were pretty clear cut. Those 4 things that everyone could memorize easily: play fast, play hard, play smart, and play consistent, allowed players to look back on a performance, whether it be success or failure, and realize whether or not they had achieved those 4 things. If you achieve those 4 things, chances were you get a victory and you were one more closer to the race to 10. Now, as we take that and sort of cast that light onto our businesses, I came up with a couple of sort of 4 fundamentals or 4 pieces of basic blocking and tackling that I wanted to come across with you guys and get your opinions on them. Think aggressively. Now, this goes into some of the concepts of our T-suite that we're going to be talking about in this blog as well, and this one speaks to triage. Act rapidly, which speaks to time. Communicate tirelessly, which speaks to the T of talking, and I spend a lot of time in the book talking about the talk portion of this because I think communication is so critical. And the 4th one was improve continually, which speaks to teaching. Now, they're not quite as catchy because they don't have the same play. But when you think about these 4 things, if we could get our people on our teams, including ourselves, by the way, we are part of we, to think aggressively, act rapidly, communicate tirelessly, and improve continually, don't you think that we would all be better off in our business? Can you think about some scenarios when you're dealing with struggles or drama in your office where those 4 fundamentals would really put you ahead of your competition? Now, as we go into additional video blogs throughout this week, we're going to go into each one of these in more detail. We're also going to tie in the pieces of the T-suite. But I'd like you to start thinking about that when you're creating your vision or your mission, whatever you want to call it, that equivalent to the race for 10. Come up with a couple of these sort of pillars upon which you're going to operate that allow people to double check what they're doing and make sure that the actions that they're taking are consistent with the goals of the organization. Thanks again for tuning into this video blog. Let me know what you think. Put some comments in here and share it with your friends.